Hey guys, Moss50 here, and I just got back from seeing The Devil Inside, which I actually saw just after watching Project X again, because that film was so fucking awesome that I had to watch it again. And let me tell you, this film is no Project X. The reason I compared the two are because they're both found footage films, but that's where the similarities really end. Now, this film, it just didn't have anything in terms of anything apart from acting, as far as I'm concerned, to be honest with you guys, because the storyline was just all over the place, in my opinion. I mean, at the end, I don't want to spoil the ending, but it's just like they just got bored here and they're just like, fuck it, let's just end this shit. You know what I mean? Because they didn't know where they were going, and in the end, they're just like, let's just end this train wreck. That's what it seemed like to me, anyways. And yeah, so storyline, I'll probably give about, I don't know, 3 out of 10 because it's awful in my opinion. As I said, the acting was okay, and the characters were slightly believable because of the acting was good. And so I'll probably say the acting characters probably be about 6 out of 10. Acting probably be an 8. But yeah, there's also a couple of things that really don't work with it as a found footage film, because I mean, it has similarities with Project X or things that shouldn't work, but Project X had an excuse of never having the footage lost. But this film, the footage is meant to be lost, but I have like one scene, and they show half of it, then they show an interview with someone, then they show the rest of the scene. If you just found the footage, it's not going to be that well cut together. Just it doesn't seem realistic to me. I just want to get that across. And also at times you'll just hear like music in the background. If you're doing a found footage film, you don't want to hear music in the background though. It just randomly have, and like it just doesn't seem to work. You know what I mean? And some of it was unintentionally funny, so yeah, that was not good, especially since it's a horror film. I didn't jump or get scared once, but I don't usually with horror films. Woman in Black was scarier, and that was a 12A. This film had random gore moments which just seemed pointless. What else went wrong with this film? Yeah, it's just I really hate this film, and yeah, well, I'd say watch Project X instead of this film, but I mean Project X is out of the cinema now because of yesterday was its last showing, which I've managed to get, which is good. So yeah, yeah, it's just really disappointed with this film, guys. Don't really know what else to tell you. So sorry about that, but I'll probably give the film as a whole about 4 out of 10, 2 out of 5. It's not good at all, apart from the acting, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, and next video will probably be 21 Jump Street, which I hope to see on Wednesday, and that looks a lot better. So hopefully my score will be a lot better when it comes to that. So yeah, it's Marksman50 signing out.